Hello everyone, it's Phil Jones from Projector Reviews, and I am in Las Vegas at Infocomm 2024. And we're going to be looking at manufacturers that are exhibiting projector-related items at the show. And these include projectors, screens, and HDMI solutions, everything you need to create a great projection system. So let's take a look. Hello, I am at the ViewSonic booth, and joining me is Mia. And Mia, I'm looking at the booth, there's a lot of flat panel solutions, but at the same time, you're still showing some really amazing projectors.
Yeah, definitely.
So can you talk a little bit about the models that you have?
Sure. So we do have a lot of solutions, display solutions at ViewSonic. Projection is still a very important product for us. And now we are focusing on the latest laser technology in different designs for different scenarios to enhance your viewing experience. So here we're demoing the latest third generation of laser technology projector with different scenarios, from gaming 4K laser projector to golf simulator, show throw laser projector, or to a regular home and also corporate and meeting and classroom projectors. So we have all different kind of scenarios considered and using the latest laser technology.
Okay, so we're in the process of reviewing the LX700 4K, which is the design for Xbox laser projector. And what's the brightness on that model?
3,500 NC lumens. That's pretty good for home entertainment in a living room with some ambient lights on.
Yeah, and of course it has some, because it's designed to go with an Xbox, it has some unique things like the ability to support, was it 1440?
Yeah, 1440, and also the low input lag allow you to feel more connected to the games. It's a 4K, so you can also use that for a home theater. So streaming from your Xbox to watch Netflix or whatever apps you are using to enhance your 4K home theater experience.
Yeah, and I will admit the color reproduction is very, very good, and it is a different experience to play a video game on a massive screen, and when you get into like the hundreds, 120, 130s,
right,
going back to that 65, 75, this is not the same.
Right.
Okay, so you have that one, but then you have the other ones that look like they're in the same chassis, but they're for different applications, correct?
Yeah, definitely. So it's all third generation laser technology. It's more eco-friendly, more sustainable, longer lifespan from 20,000 to 30,000 hours. But at the same time, the huge improvement is on the size of the laser engine. So they are more scalable and also more power efficient with this latest technology. We have designed for Xbox 4K in the same chassis, and then you can also see the second one, that's a show throw version. So a 1080p laser projector packed with 4,200 NC lumens and the show throw lens to make a great combination for golf simulator application. And also, even for classroom, sometimes classroom they prefer show throw projectors. This laser projector is also very popular to be used in that kind of.
So you have the gaming laser one, then you have the short throw,
right?
And then you also have a standard throw lens as well, right?
And so the gaming is a 4K version, and then the short throw is a 1080p. And for the regular throw, we offer both wide XGA and also 1080p to allow you, different budget. Then no worries, we all have solutions for you. And also, the best thing about the wide XGA and the 1080p regular throw models is brightness. Those are 5,000 NC lumens. I don't think you will find a lot of 5,000 NC lumens laser projector in such a small form factor. So all thanks to the latest laser technology, now it's more scalable and also more power efficient. At the same time, the cost on transportation is also getting lower.
Exactly, 5,000 NC lumens is enough to have a very bright image on a 120-inch screen, especially if you use some sort of ambient light rejecting screen. And as you mentioned, the LX700 4K, because it's also for home entertainment, contrast is more of a focus, so a little bit less brightness for better black levels. Is that kind of the approach?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so when we talk about the I keep going back to the LX700 4K because we're reviewing it. We also had the opportunity to review its brother, I guess would be, which is the LED model, and that model was X2 4K, and that was a very good piece. Why would a person choose an LED projector over a laser projector and vice versa? How would I choose if I was someone looking at both models?
It really depends on the scenario and the settings you're going to use the projector in. So, for people, they live in an apartment. They don't really have a lot of space to allow a regular throw projector, but at the same time, they know they will be able to dim the light. Then X2 4K will be a good solution for them because it is show throw. So you will be able to enjoy a relatively larger image with a shorter distance, throw distance. But at the same time, when you dim the light, color contrast, everything will be at the optimal level, so you will be able to enjoy, and you don't need to worry about you don't have enough space. Plus, LED also have another benefit, that's a lifespan. The latest LED technology allows this projector to last longer than 60,000 hours. That's like twice of the laser can sustain. So that's for people, again, they can dim the light, and then but they don't have space, X2 4K. But for people, they want a great entertainment piece of projector in an environment with ambient lights on, then LX700 4K would be a better solution for them because it's 3,500 NC lumens. And I think that's that brightness would allow you to use in a more versatile kind of scenario.
As always, I'm always been impressed with ViewSonic projectors, and stay tuned for our review on the LX700 4K. So Mia, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Philip.
And I will see you at next show.
Yeah, see you.
Hello everyone, it's Phil Jones for Project Reviews, and I'm at the Da-Lite booth with Brian. Brian, how are you?
Good, how are you today?
So, I noticed at this show that there's more and more flat panel solutions, but there's still applications where projection is probably the best option. And if you have a projector, you also need a screen. So, and that's where Da-Lite comes in. So what are you showing at the show this year?
Yeah, for us, really it's getting larger sizes. That's where projection really makes sense, cost-effective ways. So what we're showing here is we've got a new case designs. It's called Myriad for 16-foot wide screens. So they started from 14 to 16 foot wide. And they include 16 feet of cable drop. It's called our Sightline system, Sightline cable drop. So it's something we've had the past couple of years, but we're expanding into larger sizes.
Bigger sizes. So you don't have that big black drop that comes down, so you can have it up somewhere, so it's pretty much out of sight.
So we've got a new housing for, it's called Myriad Reveal for exposed mount to the wall or ceiling, and then also a conceal, so a recessed in the ceiling case.
You said the size can go up to, what sizes are we talking here again?
It's 16 foot in width, so that's like a 220 inch diagonal and 16 by 9.
What type of materials, by the way?
So we offer those sizes in our HD progressive materials, so those are for, actually they're rated for all the way up to 16K, so perfect for 4K projectors, even 8K projectors coming. It's a tension surface, so it stays perfectly flat. So it's a vinyl-based tension material, so it's very smooth and very flat, so it doesn't interfere with the resolution of the projector at all.
So that is a really cool option. In fact, you're getting bigger, it's great.
Besides that, we've got a new screen control system. We've got motors that have low voltage built in, and then we've got a screen controller accessory that will make that IP addressable, so you can control the screen over the network, or add other accessories like a Bluetooth remote to that.
Now you also offer a lot of other traditional screens and a lot of other traditional screen materials. What are the other notable screen materials that you guys offer?
Well, the other would be our ambient light rejecting materials. We call those a Parallax line. So we have a Parallax Pure that is a layered surface that physically rejects overhead light. That's a little bit limited to 120 inch diagonal. And then for larger sizes, we have what's called Parallax Stratus, which is the more of the vinyl-based material that does ambient light rejection through contrast. And it comes up to 16 feet high with that.
And that would be for more of a traditional or medium throw projector would be that material, wouldn't be an ultra short.
It is, but we do, in the Parallax Pure line, we do have a UST specific material. So we do have that Parallax Pure for an ultra short throw projectors. Yeah, we have some examples. We have the Parallax Pure for UST in the booth here, and the 0.8 for straight throw. So this is our Parallax 0.8 material. So this is for standard throw projectors, and it's ambient light rejecting. It physically rejects overhead light. And we have it on a tensioned electric roll down screen, but it's also available in a fixed frame screen. So this is our Parallax Pure UST material, the UST 0.45. So it's designed for ultra short throw projectors. And we've got it here with a thin bezel fixed frame screen in 21:9 for Teams room applications. But we also do other formats, 16:9, 16:10, and the same thing. Yeah, so if you think about doing something like this in a flat panel for this size we're talking about in 21:9, it's a very heavy, very expensive to do that in that size. And so this is a much easier mounting on the wall, much lighter to mount. So it's a lot easier installation process, and you can get larger sizes with a UST projector.
Hello everyone, it's Phil Jones from Projector Reviews, and joining me is Daniel from LG. So Daniel, how are you?
Hi Phil, I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, you know what, I've been walking around the LG booth, and it is amazing the amount of solutions that you're featuring here, from direct LED to all sorts of unique digital signage. Now, you also make projectors.
Yes.
So why?
Why? Well, because LG, we want to be able to be a one-stop shop in terms of bringing solutions to our customers and to our partners. And projectors fit into a very unique space. I mean, they offer capabilities that even direct views can't do in terms of having display flexibility, if you will, cost performance in terms of size and cost, transportability. So projectors fit into the part of the ecosystem, if you will, of LG solutions.
As you mentioned, you have all of these different display options. And one thing I've noticed that ties it all together is your web OS, correct? So can you talk about what's the benefit of someone getting all of their display solutions from LG?
Yeah, so like you said, like LG has WebOS operating system, which is part of the platform that operates behind the scenes for all hardware display solutions. So a customer who wants to have a signage solution, flat panels, through our signage, can use LG ProBeam projectors, which now have the WebOS signage platform on there. So it becomes a kind of like a one-stop shop in terms of operability, functionality, partners who develop custom solutions for the signage platform.
For example, you could have maybe your menu on a traditional LCD digital signage. You could maybe map something onto a table or an object using a projector. You can even take one of your transparent OLEDs and make a retail display out of it, and you can have it all working off of basically one system.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's like multiple ways we look at this in terms of the benefit of having a single ecosystem. One is to be able to control multiple display devices from one single source. You can, like you mentioned, it could be a flat panel, or you could have the flexibility of a projector projecting perhaps on the floor or some curved surface where you won't be able to put a flat panel. The other benefit, of course, is like if you have a large distribution of different locations across the country and you want to be able to centralize your control.
Now, if I'm looking, you brought some of your projectors. I've had the opportunity to review a couple of them already. So for example, I've already done the BU70QGA, which I actually loved. And we're actually in the process of reviewing some of the newer, what do you call these ProBeam series, the BU series?
Yeah, so basically we have the Cinebeam series as part of the LG portfolio, but then the ProBeam series is our commercial solutions. And as you mentioned, the ProBeam BU70QGA was introduced last year. It was the first projector that we had with the WebOS signage platform. This year, which is what's new, is we have the new ProBeam RG series. So we brought the WebOS platform onto a lower cost projector platform. So now we have access to the benefit of WebOS on all the ProBeam series projectors.
Okay, and basically some of the differences between those ProBeam series is either brightness or resolution. So you may do like a WUXGA, or a 4K, and then also how much brightness you want. So what do the brightnesses range from?
Yeah, so our brightness range for the ProBeam series starts at 4,000 lumens WXJ, all the way up to 7,000 lumens 4K ultra high definition.
Yeah, so if you look at some of these models, and I was talking about I'm talking to other manufacturers too. 5,000 ANSI lumens used to be a very big box, and now if you look at the sizes we're talking about, they're quite small and compact, and the laser means 20,000 hours of life.
Exactly. Yeah, so like the benefits of the projectors now, the incremental improvements that we've seen in projectors, as mentioned, the operating system, but then the benefits in terms of hardware, in terms of higher brightness with the laser-based engines, which allow you to have a very reliable light source, which you don't have to replace lamps. Our projectors are DLP engines, so that means we don't need a filter. So they're basically very low maintenance products, which you can just basically hang up. You don't have to worry about changing lamps. You don't have to worry about climbing up on a ladder to change filters or clean filters. It's basically hang and leave alone.
Now the other one that you brought is this little guy. I'm waiting for this one here. What is this one right here?
Okay, so this is the new product which we announced this year in January. It's the Cinebeam Q. It's a really nice little projector in our Cinebeam series, which is more in the home entertainment category. It has a very unique industrial form factor, as you can see. The carry handle rotates up. It also functions as a stand. So you're able to rotate the handle down to project it onto a wall, or even rotate it backwards and project it to the ceiling. Now, typically when you realign a projector, you have to worry about focusing or keystone correction, but this projector actually has a built-in camera. So you're able to it automatically does the focusing and keystone adjustment. So you just pretty much just have to put it in, turn it on, and you're able to have a high-quality projector image onto the wall.
And it's amazing how compact the unit is. And because it is compact, if you want to use it for some sort of cool little projecting a menu or a rose or a menu onto a wall in a smaller application, it's a lot easier to tuck that away somewhere and not have it overpower the room with having a big box.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it's a really small form factor, but you're going to be amazed how much functionality is built into this. It's a 4K ultra high definition projector, so very high resolution. It has 3-channel lasers, so it has a light source that produces high color fidelity. Not only that, there's a little trick functionalities in there where you can actually do some mapping capability. So you're able to zone out different areas and project images in those 2 different zones from different contents on the projector. It has Netflix capability, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, so a lot of capability built into it.
Even though you may look at it sometimes, think of it as a consumer piece, you got to think about ways that I can use it to promote a product, a service, or even a concept. And the fact that it's so compact, it's so powerful, just gives people that opportunity.
Yeah, this little projector is great. I mean, it's basically something which you can use for a work situation, for a short impromptu presentation, casual meeting with either customers, clients, or even coworkers where you just want to be able to share information. And then later on, after in the day, take it home and share Disney Plus, watch movies with the kids in the backyard on the street. So very versatile solution.
Okay, excellent. So like I said, Daniel, if I want to learn more about this lineup of projectors, where would I go to get that information?
Yeah, you can go to lg.com and be able to find information on all our projectors right there. So
for those out there, stay tuned for our upcoming reviews on the latest LG business projectors. So take care, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joel St. Denis from Christie Digital, and we're at Infocomm 2024. And this year at the show, we basically wanted to showcase both our LED and our projection technology. So behind me, we have a live band playing right now, so there's a lot of audio coming from that. But we can see that we have effectively some LED in the front part of the booth and in the back part of the booth, and the rest of the booth is projection. And we still have a lot of applications where projection is preferred over LED. And in this case, what we've done is we wanted to show some of those types of applications. So we have a nice immersive cave where we have 6 of our 4K 13.9 got HS projectors, which are UHD projectors, part of the HS product family. And in that cave, we're effectively doing basically the 4 walls and the floor. And then we partnered with a couple companies, Theorist in doing content, and Augmenta doing the motion tracking. And then we have Pandora's Box playing all the content in this room. And effectively, as people go and interact with the walls, you can see the content changes based on that interaction. And we're seeing a lot of companies who are approaching us and wanting to do these immersive type rooms, whether it's for somebody who's selling a new condo property and they want you to basically be able to see the different designs you could have in your condo, or retail applications where they want you to effectively see, what your kitchen could look like or your bathroom could look like. So we're actually seeing a large growth of that, and it's great for the industry to be able to see that a lot of people are doing these types of applications. We also wanted to showcase some projection mapping, so you'll see we have some M4K25s, our 3-chip DLP projectors, doing some hexagon shapes at the top of the booth. We also have some smaller hexagons in our Pandora's Box area. We're showing how you can use our software to projection map on these different objects, and then in that case we're using an Inspire series projector, which those projectors start at 7,600 lumens and go all the way up to 9,500 lumens. They're great for smaller applications where they still have enough punch, but where you don't necessarily need 15, 20, or higher lumens. And finally, we have effectively our high brightness projectors, which start in the HS series, where we start at 15,000, go all the way up to 23,000. We have a 19,000 lumen that we partnered with an artist that created a wood 3D sculpture. And then we have HoloPlot, who provided some speakers to be able to have directional speakers. And in that particular exhibit, as you're standing and looking at this 3D sculpture that's being projected on, you're hearing the audio that's intended for that sculpture. So you can imagine a museum type application or a corporate lobby. This would be something really cool that you could have. And finally, we have our flagship products, our 4K50, part of the Griffin family. Those come in either 35,000 and 50,000 lumens. And that's what we have as our main display over the stage, where there's live performance going on right now, to be able to punch through the large ambient light that you have in these types of trade shows and still get a really nice image that's rich with these pure RGB projectors that are capable of reaching nearly 90% of Rec 2020. You get the closest color reproduction that the human eye can see. And finally, in our meeting room, we've been trying something different this time. We've scheduled some time to showcase our M4K15 projector with an ultra-high contrast lens. So you're effectively getting 15,000 lumens out of this projector, 3-chip DLP, Rec 2020, beautiful image, but with a high contrast lens giving you up to 6,000 to 1 contrast ratio. So you're seeing some of the best blacks you can see in projection today on that projector family. So if you'd like any more information on any of these products, please visit the Christie website at www.christiedigital.com.
Yeah, so here is at the Hisense booth. We are under the Infocomm show, and we have the flat panel LED screen, and also we have the projector. Today here I show the projector. This projector is a PX3 Pro, and can be used for the home and for the 2B business. The PX3 Pro have a few functions we upgrade based on the previous version. It supports 80-inch to 150-inch projector size. Second one is this one is 3,000 luminous. Is higher than our previous version, and the contrast improved to 3,000 to 1. Gives a very good contrast and the home or and the 2B use scenario. And also this one supports 3D, so you can watch the 3D movie and with the 3D glass. This one is an IMAX certificate and also is designed for Xbox. It's very good for the home theater and very good for the game. So ultra-short through product gives the advantage to the user is you can use a small room and to build the huge size home theater. You can enjoy your movie and TV shows with that. So this one is a Hisense C1 mini projector. So this one can support a 65-inch to 300-inch projector. And also this is a triple color and can support 110% BT 2020 color space. What we show here, because of space limitation, we project on the mirror, then reflect to the small size screen and show the performance here. And another advantage of this C1 is you can use multi-C1 to combine the image together to project the more big size or the more bright. It will automatically correct. Advantage of the mini projector also is we have the auto correction function built in. So it will be support automatic keystone correction, automatic catch up the screen, automatically focus the image, and give you the very good product, picture quality.
Hi, I'm George Walter with Digital Projection. I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about our projector offerings, but above and beyond that, we really are a solution provider. Whether your needs are direct view LED or projectors, big or small, we've got a variety of opportunities with products that will actually meet whatever your needs are. Let's first start with our eVision line. The product that we're showcasing here is the eVision 16000i. The product actually starts with an 8000i for 8000 ANSI lumens all the way up to 16000i. Incorporates the new Nexus technology for video processing and edge blending. And also the special thing about it is that we've added a red laser. Historically, when we switched over from lamps to laser phosphor, we were a little short in completing the full color gamut. But now adding a red laser, we can actually exceed Rec 709 and richen all of the colors, not just the red. The next step down from that, or up from that, is our mVision 27000. So if you need more brightness than the eVision, the mVision line starts at about 18,000 lumens, goes all the way up to this newly launched 27,000, the brightest single chip projector on the market today. It also incorporates all of the exceptional video processing of the iChip, but it adds the additional brightness. All of these projectors have variable lenses, and the mVision 27000 also has red assist. So you get a full broad color gamut for really dynamic graphics and video image. The last product which we're showcasing here is our satellite product. That's 3-chip DLP. The unique thing about that is that we've taken the projection technology and broken it into two parts. So we have the projector head, which can be very, very small and very quiet. And then remotely, we have 3 RGB laser. So we connect those via a very special fiber optic cable, which can be anywhere from 1 meter to 100 meters long. And we can get up to 20,000 lumens with the smaller unit and up to 40,000 lumens with the larger unit. And what that adds is just an incredible amount of flexibility based on what your application demands. So if you perhaps have relatively simple scaffolding where you hang conventional stage lighting and you need a small projection system, but you need really high brightness, this is the perfect solution, because actually all you're mounting is the projection head and lens, but the real noisy powerhouse, which is in the laser modules, can be mounted somewhere, again, as far as 100 meters away. And then showcased also, just as a static unit, is our 3-chip Titan workhorse, up to 50,000 lumens, 3-chip DLP. In an environment like this really specialized for large screens or high-performance imaging, and that rounds out everything that we have here today. To find out more, visit www.digitalprojection.com.